Hi Libra, welcome to your mid-May general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Libra. For this reading, Libra, I'm going to tune into an energy that is in or around your energetic field that has right now romantic feelings or intentions towards you, whether you're together currently or have been separated. So I'm going to ask how they feel about you, what they think about you, what they like about you, don't like about you, what they like about the connection that they have with you currently, and what they don't like about it, and what their highest hopes and deepest fears are in regards to this connection with you. This is not going to resonate with every Libra that watches this message, and if this message is not for you, I suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Libra. Who wouldn't be? I would like to remind Libra and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this means that you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles as you listen to the reading if that resonates with your specific situation the most. All right, Libra, let's get this started. All right, Libra, let's get started. So Spirit, how does this person coming into the energy field of Libra feel about them right now? Whew. Okay, Page of Swords, air energy. You could be connected to another air sign, another Libra perhaps, or someone could have air strongly in their chart. Wow. Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm a bit shook here. Libra, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. This is Pisces energy. Some of you could have Pisces in your chart. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be the case. There was trouble in paradise or something where everything was so, it felt so right. Being together was everything, and then something made it all fall apart. And Libra, they haven't been able to move on since what has separated between the two of you. They have not been able to let you go. They haven't been able to walk away fully from what it is that you two have had, because they know you were the only one that could give them this emotional fulfillment, this dream come true almost is what I'm hearing. And they have been strategizing, they have been thinking, they have been plotting a way to come back into your life, to talk to you about what happened, to explain themselves. I even feel like there was so much that was left that was unsaid because it was too painful to even stay in the conversation, or to even just, I feel like someone even packed everything and left, almost type of energy here. And Libra, they have not been the same since you left. They have not stopped thinking about you. They have not been able to move on from you. I don't even think, if there was a third party situation going on here, they broke up with that person, they split off with that person because it did not compare to you. But Libra, this person just, I don't know what happened between the two of you, but they are shook. They know what they've lost, and it's been monumental to not have you in their lives. Some of you are born on October 10th with 1010 here. And this is what they fantasize about having with you again. This is what they knew they had with you, but walked away from, sabotaged, destroyed, and now they're left with the pieces to pick up after all this. You gave them everything. You wanted everything. But there was some tower moment that just ruined it all. And they're watching you like a hawk, Libra. If you block them, they've made fake profiles, they've made fake accounts to just watch you on social media. And if you don't have social media, guys, they ask around about you, they ask about how you're doing, but even more so, I feel they even watch you from a distance, knowing where you work, where you live. They drive by your house. For some of you, you know that already. And they've denied it if you've confronted them with it. They just want some way to get back to where it was between the two of you before it all fell apart. I'm seeing the letter E, first, middle, last initial, as an elephant. I'm seeing toothpicks. I don't know if that will resonate at all. If someone always used toothpicks, or I don't know. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get into this though, Libra. How they feel about you is the Page of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. They want to talk. They feel like they want to open up communication with you, but are holding it back. Absolutely. For a couple reasons. First of all, that you wouldn't respond at all. You would reject them. You're not even looking their way. But others of you, they're holding back because there's still more information that they're wanting to observe, analyze, to add to their plan. Especially if you've had social media, they know what you've been up to. And by the way, you're looking good. I'm hearing bikini pictures or bathing suit pictures that they may have of you, that they still look at. Or maybe you have them on your social media. But regardless, they are plotting. They're not going to act until they know exactly what it is they need to do. And first, they want to have all their information first about what's going on in your life, what you've been up to, what you've been doing. They've been gathering that information. What they think about you is the tower moment that happened between the two of you. I gotta say, this is giving me, for some of you, third-party vibes that happened. That completely destroyed everything that you guys worked for. Others of you, it just seems like there was a moment when you just felt like something that they did, something that they said, that really made it clear to you that they could give it less, and that it all fell apart. From that moment, you just let the tower fall. You didn't want to try to get it from toppling over. You didn't try to hold it together. You just said, you know what, maybe it's to fall for a reason. Let's see what this tower moment was. Why is the tower moment what they think about Libra? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is coming out twice. Capricorn energy strong here. What they couldn't give you, what they couldn't offer you, and it was something that was so easy to give, or like, you know, you weren't asking for much. You weren't asking for, you know, marriage. You weren't asking for the whole 9 or the whole 10 or of everything that they had, but it was just the simple things, the small things, to show me that you care, to show me that you want this, to show me that you would do everything that I would do for you, that I would give to you, that they just didn't do. And even for some of you, there was like a timeline. You said, okay, if they don't ask me for this commitment by this time, then I'm done. And they didn't, and you were done. But with the Knight of Cups, yeah, that gives me flirtatious vibes, charming vibes. They didn't realize what they had until it was gone, Libra. What you could have, how valuable you really were in their lives, how much you really meant to them, until they screwed it or blew it or just blew it away to smithereens type of thing. Yeah, my throat chakra is really activating right now. And you felt like, Libra, they just let you walk out. They didn't even try to stop you. They didn't even show that they cared that you were walking away for some of you. And you couldn't give any more of this. You've done enough. You gave enough. I want another card. Why is the Tower here? Oh, goodness. Okay, 1 second, Libra. Sorry, Libra, they fell under the table. But we do have the Magician in the reverse, Virgo, Gemini energy, and then the Star card upright. Aquarius energy with Justice at the bottom of the deck, Libra energy. Wow, okay. Clearly, to me, this Tower was something exactly what I said. You know, you were giving something to someone who wasn't trying, who didn't want, or, you know, their energy, their actions made it look like they didn't want this. They didn't care for this. They weren't putting anything out to the same level you were, Libra, with the Queen of Pentacles. Someone you even helped financially, I'm getting. You know, you gave some of your paycheck to help or something along those lines. And more importantly, though, Libra, they didn't recognize your worth. The Star. You are someone who is so rare, so loving, so healing, so... I'm even hearing divine. I don't know, Libra. Like, you really are someone that comes into someone's life and just touches them deeply, shakes things up deeply. Sometimes they recognize it, sometimes they don't. And when they don't, they recognize it eventually, whether you're in or out of their lives. And you're someone that, if they can't see your worth, you're going to give yourself justice to this. You're not going to wait for the universe. You're not going to wait forever for them to give you something that you know you deserved a long time ago. You're going to put in the final sword. You're going to have the final say, and you finally did what was right. And some of you, you saw the Tower kind of fall apart. Like, you saw layers and layers come down, but you thought maybe one day they'll still want to build up. Maybe one day they'll do something to show me that they want this to stand between the two of us. But you just kept on seeing it fall apart, and you just let it go. You did. And they really thought last time you left or you've spoken that you would come back, and you haven't yet. And that's messing with them mentally. They really thought you would come back eventually, and you haven't yet. This could have been even months ago, Libra, years ago even. And they still are waiting for you to come back, or still waiting for you to want to give this another shot, another go, and you haven't. And that's why they're kind of becoming a bit Page of Swords-y, obsessy, watching you, analyzing you to see why you haven't. Oh, okay. What they like the most about you, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. That you were loyal. You were generous. You were a ride or die is what I'm hearing, kind of thing. That when you love someone, you give them your all. Your love, your devotion, your care, your energy, your time, your money, whatever it is they need. If you feel strongly enough for them, you will give it to them. You gave them the shirt off your back type of energy thing here. Someone also really liked your feet, I'm kind of picking up on, or someone could have like a foot tattoo, perhaps. And you know what, Libra? Now they recognize you for your worth. Now they see you for the Queen of Pentacles that you are, regardless of gender or sex. Everything that you gave had value. Everything that you gave was worthy, and they didn't realize it. They didn't know it. Now that they're not getting it from anyone. Anyone. And they're going from person to person, wishing they could have that reconnection or that respark that they had with you. And no one was real with them the way you were real with them. Down to earth, grounded, chill, straight up. Wow. And what they don't like about you is King of Wands, Leo energy. I mean, Libra, once you're done, you're done. Okay, with the King of Wands, like once the King of Wands sets their mind to something else, they're moving towards it. And whatever they're leaving behind, has been crushed for a reason. But what the King of Wands does know is that they're moving forward. They're moving ahead. And they're trying to find someone. Maybe you're still dating, Libra, trying to find that person that will be as loyal to you as you are to them, as giving to you as you are to them, that is as passionate and loving and, you know, acts so much out of their heart, just the way you do. And that even some of you have found that person, maybe, or moved on to that person for some. But you're not holding on to this, Libra, the way you used to. You did for a long time. And it never did anything for you. But you're on to the next. You're on to newer. You're on, and it really is something that they see that you're pushing through, that you are evolving out of, like the phoenix out of the ashes. They witness that evolution within you. Again, whether it's through watching you on social media or asking around about how you've been doing. You're accomplishing more. A lot of you have been doing so, like throwing yourselves into your career, and it's making you very well known in your career, and you're doing accomplishments in your career. And I just heard McDonald's. I don't know if someone lives by McDonald's, eating McDonald's right now, or I don't know, maybe you guys used to go to McDonald's all the time together in some way. But yeah, they're afraid they lost you for good. And that there's not much they can do to change your mind. And you're stubborn. Once your mind's made up, it's made up. But what they don't realize is that they pushed you to that decision, and it took you a very, very long time. They had to disappoint you time and time again in order for you to make up your mind to move on from this. What they like the most about the connection they have with you, Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. You know, Libra, I feel like they did things to just get under your skin, to annoy you, to see a reaction out of you, to see a jealousy out of you, to see if you do care. It was petty. I don't know, there was a petty energy that existed between the two of you, a tit for tat type of thing going on. It was immature. And they wanted to keep things, you know, very loosely tied. But that even still, to some degree, that when things were petty, you were still always there for a certain period of time, even with the loose bonds, even with the loose ties. What they don't like about the connection, the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. They still have that desire, Libra, that they can't fully pull away from again. Like, there's something about you that they just can't fully let go of, fully walk away from, and they struggle from time to time with this. There's days when they're like, oh, you know what, Libra and I are over, whatever. And then there's other times they find themselves going on your social media page again, or, you know, looking to try to call you again, but then hanging up. I feel like you've had that experience as well, maybe on restricted block numbers. But not knowing what to do about this, not knowing how to move forward with this, or that if you would even give them the time. But ain't this the thing, Libra? Highest hopes, Ten of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Some of you could have Venus in Virgo, perhaps. But to have that longevity, that abundance, that prosperity, that long term that they once had with you, to happen again. As far-fetched as that sounds, that's exactly what they still want in this. You're the only person that they could see being in a commitment with. But it does, I gotta be honest, Libra, and maybe you felt this way too, it felt superficial. It felt like it was just all for the looks, for the, you know, society expectations of having a marriage or having a commitment but not really following through with it. It still feels a bit superficial as well. Maybe you're very physically attractive in their eyes, and just having you is like having arm candy, or like the trophy husband, the trophy wife, that type of energy here, where you guys really, I don't know, maybe there was a period of time where you thought you were happy, but then you started to see again that like tower kind of crumbling apart, and realized really how unhappy you truly were once the shower finally did fall. Someone may bake too, like bake cookies, brownies, muffins and stuff, and they miss your baking. You or the other person. Deepest fear is Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They have nothing to offer you. That any offer that they give to you, even if they feel would be a commitment, would be stability, would be long-term, is something you're not interested in growing. You're not interested in going down that path again. You don't want to go down that path again. Or even, Libra, say that you would take this offer into consideration, or you would want them to be back in your life. The deepest fear is that you would only accept this and only on the terms of if you're actually going to be committed, devoted, loyal, stable, which is something I still feel they can't fully give. And again, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with what's lacking within them. Wow. And someone likes to sleep naked, I'm picking up on as well. Don't know who that's for. Maybe confirmation. But they feel and ultimately are very alone. But is that because you're not in their life specifically, or because they really can't let anyone into their life that would compromise their own wants and needs? To see the likely outcome and to dive deeper into this conversation, to overturn this card, we're going to go ahead and take it to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, Libra, I will pull a card from this deck here. And I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you need to know about what they think about you, what they think about this connection that they haven't told you, haven't spoken about. I hope you can forgive me, and I really do want us to work out. We are king-queen type of love. Maybe once upon a time. And an idea that they sold you, right? And king and queen does not have to be, you know, male, female. It's energy, feminine, masculine, right? Just to put it out there. But yeah, Libra, they want your forgiveness. They want you to give this another chance, and they want to work this out. And I feel with the Page of Swords, they're still planning, they're still strategizing, they're still trying to get back or find a loophole to get back into your life, but ultimately it's to have you back. But I just struggle with this feeling of, did they really learn their lesson, or would they really even give you what you ultimately have been wanting to see from them this entire time? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me there, I'm going to overturn this card to see the likely outcome, to dive deeper into this. Is it even worthwhile? And to pull some oracle cards as well to add to this likely outcome and diving into this connection. So if you'd like to join me there, just open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the reading. If this is where we depart, Libra, I hope that this has resonated with you, given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance. I know you feel their energy around you, and this is why. If you did, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. Finally, if you guys are interested in my 2-year giveaway, which, my goodness, I cannot believe it's been 2 years since I started the channel. I'm giving away boxes of goodies that contain candles, crystals, tarot decks, all that good stuff to some lucky subscribers as a way of saying thank you for all your love and support. And if you're interested in entering that giveaway, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there. Anyway, I love you, Libra, very much. And I'll see you next time. Take care, Libra.